Welcome to the Sunshine Podcast. This is yours truly, Dora Williams, and we are here with Transparent Moments. Yes, we are here with Transparent Moments, and I am grateful to be back again. I am grateful that you're here to listen, to learn, to be empowered, to be motivated, just to simply learn so that we can do better. I just want to talk. I don't want to talk about a couple things. A lot came to me when I was pondering on what should I say on this particular podcast. There are several topics that come to mind. I don't know what to label this yet, but I'm going to just start off talking about this, and then we'll move down the line of things I want to talk about. First thing I wanted to share with y'all or talk to y'all about is, and I'm supposed to be just as real as all possible with y'all. So just hold tight. Sit in your seats. Very, very good here. First thing I want to tell y'all is, stop all this explaining. Yes, stop all this explaining. And on the flip side of that, y'all stop asking so many questions. Mind the business that pay you. When I say stop asking so many questions, meaning when someone is doing the best they can and has made decisions based on their life, based on their finances, and based on what they can do, based on what makes them and their household happy, that's none of your business, and you don't need to be questioning them as to why they had to buy this particular style clothes for their child, or why did you make a decision to go overseas, and why did you cook this meal for today, or why did you go get a new car when it don't seem like nothing wrong with the one you had. None of that's none of your business. Someone lose a loved one. The first thing y'all want to know that they have insurance is none of your business. If you're not going to pay the funeral bill, mind your business. And quit asking so many questions. It's certain things, again, you should want to know. My father and my brother teaches me that. It's certain things you just shouldn't want to know. Especially when it pertains to someone else. And when they ask y'all these crazy questions, shut them down. Shut them down. Stop explaining your business to somebody that's irrelevant to your situation. Stop explaining stuff that, okay, I'm just going to be religious for one was spiritual for 1 second. Stop explaining stuff to people that don't understand you, second of all. And third of all, stop explaining things to people when God told you to do it. There's no explanation needed. None. Y'all stop feeling like these people are owed an explanation because they don't. And sometimes people are not even asking. Y'all just feel obligated to tell these people for some reason and explain why you're doing what you do. Based on their facial expression, or based on the fact that they're not congratulating y'all or giving y'all a compliment. Y'all cut that out. No more explaining yourself. No more explaining why you got the job you got. No more explaining why you moved out of one house into another. No more explaining why you want to allow your kids to do this, that, and the third. Do y'all not understand no is a complete sentence? No is a complete sentence. Can I have this? No. Why? You don't have to answer that. Let me help y'all today. You don't have to give an answer to these questions people are asking y'all. You don't. Y'all are grown men and women. And your decision, again, based on your life, your family, your household, and based off of where you stand with the Lord, it's none of nobody else's business, and you don't have to explain anything to anybody. I don't care if it do make them mad. You start explaining them why you did what you did, they still ain't gonna be happy. They still not gonna understand. Stop explaining yourself. You're wasting time, you're wasting words, you're wasting energy, you're wasting your breath. What's understood don't need to be explained. Period, point blank. Some of y'all need to keep your mouth closed. Some of y'all need to keep your mouth closed. You talk entirely too much. This is why people are after you with all these questions. You're doing this, you're posting on Facebook. You're going here, you're posting on Facebook. Every time I turn around, y'all going on trips. Y'all got that much money to spend? Then you explaining like, they really need an answer to that. It's none of their business. If you've been blessed to travel and go around the world or take a vacation, which everybody needs to do, then you've just been blessed to do that. Maybe it's just your season to be up. Have good, do good. But again, y'all stop feeling like you have to explain stuff to people. Even when you're going through. People are nosy and people are messy. And they're asking all these questions, not just in the good times where you've been rewarded and you're victorious and you're walking in your power and authority and you're just living your best life. Even when you're going through situations. Oh, why are you going through this, that, and the third? There must be something you did. And what happened? You don't need to explain what happened to nobody. Nobody. This is why situations get worse for y'all sometimes. Because you're doing all this explaining to the wrong people that ain't doing nothing but using what you told them against you. Okay? Stop explaining. You don't have to. That's not necessary. Stop allowing people to do that to y'all. Be careful who you vent to. Because you got these ones that, I'm here for you and, I'm your sis and your bro, you can talk to me and y'all watch that kind of stuff. Because people get close enough to you for you to pour your heart out to them. Then to leave you hanging dry and talk dirty about you based off of what you told them. And I'm just going to be just as real as possible. Most preachers and pastors, not all. Hear me when I say some, not all. They will use what you tell them against you. Preach about it in the pulpit. And then you think these folks don't know who you're talking about. You'll get on Facebook Live doing 30 minutes or hour videos about these people and don't say their name, but then you telling the situation. And you think these people don't know you're talking about them. You are messy and you need to stop. You trick these people into pouring their heart out to you, and y'all stop being tricked. Stop it. Stop it. Get to know folk before you start telling your business to them. Yes, everybody needs somebody to talk to, and everybody needs somebody to vent to. But not even every leader. And it's sad to say, but we're living in that day. To everybody that say they're a pastor, they're not a pastor. They just want to be around here using people. Get your information, turn it around and use it against you. It's happening, y'all, and y'all got to wisen up. It's just certain things you don't tell nobody. It's certain things you don't explain to nobody. Live your life the way God created for you to live it. Don't allow people to pull you into their world. Well, child, if I wouldn't do it that way, I do it this way. If that way has been working for you, do not pay attention to this way. Did you hear what I say? Child, if I were you, I wouldn't do it that way, the way you always been doing it. But I do it this way, the way they want you to do it, so that you won't get ahead of them. Y'all better watch this stuff and stop explaining your business and your decision making to other people. that really mean you no good. And I also want to point out that if you're the smartest person in your circle, you need to find another circle. Some of y'all got these friends and these so-called BFFs that hate the ground you walk on, but will look you dead in your face, laugh, smile at you, speak well of you, but deep down in their heart, they jealous of you. Deep down in their heart, they think they better than you and doing everything they can to strive to be better than you. Y'all watch this stuff and pay attention, because my mother had to open up my eyes to some things. She said, Dora, some of these people around here you hanging with, you calling your friend, they are not your friend. They are slap jealous of you. And I had to ask her, I said, Mama, how they jealous of me when they got everything I'm waiting on? They got husband, wife, children. They some of the things that I'm still waiting on, they're living it. They have it. So how are they jealous of me when I don't have nothing quite as close to what they have? I'm not living, not even close to the way they living. And my mama said these words to me. She said, baby, material things don't make people happy. People can have the finest things in life and still be miserable. People can have the finest husband that's taking good care of them, making all the money that they want and they so desire, but they still not happy. You don't realize they have what you want, but you don't realize you have something greater. You possess something greater that they're jealous of. She said, pay attention to the way some of your friends talk to you. Pay attention to the way some of your friends act around you versus when they're not around you. Pay attention to your friends when they having something or, they celebrating their birthdays or whatever. Do you get invites? Pay attention to your friends. Then when you get rewarded and people are praising you, how they act. She really gave me a wake-up call that day. And as I begin to look and pay attention, I'm like, okay, I see. I have been blind to the fact that, I'm thinking these people are for me and they are slap against me. That's why I start pulling back. I still love them. Still associate with these people. But I start pulling back a little bit because I'm not going to give my all and you give nothing. You show up when you get ready to, things that, I'm in celebrating in. But every time you get celebrated in one way or another, I try my best to be there. If I'm not there, I'll send something. Y'all pay attention to this stuff. Friends don't compete against each other. And that's just what I kept seeing in one friendship. Competitive, you striving and trying your hardest to be better than me and have better than me as far as material things go. But deep down inside, you are unhappy in your home. You are unhappy with you. And see, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And because you're unhappy, you start mistreating. And then when I put you in your place, you don't like it. Y'all pay attention to that stuff. Pay attention. Stop letting people do you all kind of way. Get your voice back. Get your power back. Put people in their place. Even it's gonna hurt their feelings. Ain't no such thing. Even if it's gonna hurt their feelings, because it's gonna hurt their feelings. It's a way you can do it and not be nasty. But sometimes people will take you there. So if they take you there, then just ride with the wind, honey. Ride with the wind. But you teach people how to treat you. If you keep letting people, when y'all having a conversation, cut you off while you talking, they gonna continue to do that and disrespect you. Some people don't realize they doing it, but some of them know what they doing. They know what they doing. When you call the vent to them, and every time you call an event, it's like, let me call you back, and they'll never call you back. Pay attention to that. But then when they call you to vent, you on the phone over hours, listening to them bawl and squall and complain and talk about folks. But they can't give you 5 minutes. Pay attention to stuff like that. Stop letting people do y'all all kind of way. Again, friendship should not be a competition. Who has the better this? Who has the better that? You got a husband or a wife and they don't. So they think they're better than you because they married with kids and you're not. So, okay, they're the better friend. Ain't no such thing as all of that. Ain't no such thing as all that. If they're married and they can't respect you and being single and still be your friend until it's your turn, they weren't no friend to you in the beginning. Y'all stop all this explaining. Open your eyes and stop letting people do y'all all kind of way. Stop it. We are too grown for this. We are entirely too grown. I want y'all to wake up. Really wake up and understand that you are somebody. And don't let no one ever treat you like you're the dirt between their toes. Don't ever do it because you don't have to settle. You don't have to put up with disrespect. You don't. And if you see it happening, you need to nip it in the bud right then. Don't wait and let it linger and let it continue to go on. Because the longer you let it go on, the longer it's going to be hard. It's going to be harder and harder to stop it. When someone's addressing you wrong or talking to you sideways out their mouth, you need to address that right then and there. And if they don't pipe down and apologize and make it right, you already know what you're dealing with, and you need to get that mess out of your atmosphere and your space. If you always the one doing the calling, texting, giving, you need to cut that out. If you always the one going all the time, to them they can't never come to you or see you or meet you halfway, stop it. Because if I could go to you sometime, you could come to me sometime. I need y'all to really sit today and evaluate your friendships, your relationships, your jobships, even on your job, churchships. Evaluate your leader. Are they that type to use you? Are they a real leader at heart? This is real talk, y'all. Because some leaders are milking their members dry, and it's not right. Some leaders are good leaders, but they're abusive when it comes to verbalness, talking. They abuse their people verbally. And that's not right. That is not right. But evaluate your relationships today. And see what needs to be improved. And see what relationships just need to end. In peace, though. If a relationship has to end or be put on pause, but if it has to end, let it end in peace. And that's easier said than done. But life is too short to be mistreated. Life is too short to be wasting valuable time explaining stuff to people that don't care about you at all. Life is just too short. Y'all close your mouth and keep something to yourself. Keep your business on Facebook and social media platforms. And go and live the best life possible you know how, because you don't know how many days you have left on this earth. And I'm so serious, y'all. You just don't know. And it's time we live life to the fullest, because we owe no man nothing. We owe no man, woman, nothing, no explanation, nothing. Because in the end, you don't have to answer to people. You don't have to answer to people. So I hope this has encouraged you and motivated you to step your game up. And if people can't treat you right, people can't talk to you with respect, they can't return that same respect you give them, then they just need to hit stage left. Period, point blank. So y'all take a few minutes today and evaluate your relationships and do what is necessary to have clean relationships, healthy relationships, and live your best life.